Hey everybody. So I thought I would do something a little different this week, and maybe this will be something that we do continued, I don't know. But I wanted to just share with you some stuff that's going on in my world. And I know we normally, as we are now, do just a newsletter update, what's going on, what's been going on in the world. But I thought it might be nice to just tell you about it and chat to you a little bit so you can hear it from the horse's mouth, which is a horrible way to describe myself. This week has been great. It's been so full of good stuff. You'll have likely seen, if you didn't come along too, that I was doing my Be Weird party, which was so much fun. Like, it was brilliant. And I would, in the future, like to repeat it so that if you did miss it, that, you could come along. That would be nice. But it'll be a little while yet, because what happens, am I going to burn my hair? What happens when I do anything like this is I go all in and then I burn myself out and exhaust myself. But actually, this time, I haven't burnt myself out. Hopefully I won't burn myself while we're doing this. And it's been very, very lovely. And my house is still... Oh, I nearly burnt myself. My house is still full of all kinds of party stuff, party balloons and all sorts. But actually, it works out well because it is my daughter Brooke's birthday this week. She's 14. I cannot believe I have a 14-year-old child. I don't feel grown up enough. When are we supposed to feel grown up enough to have, like, when? Just that. Just when are we supposed to feel like grown-ups? It can't just be me. But this week's been great. I've done all sorts this week. I have started doing, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be at the Battersea Power Station down in London. I was invited there to do some tapping sessions. If you've never done tapping before, tapping, you're tapping on your face, you tap all these pressure points that are a bit like points that you do with acupuncture, things like that, and it is intended to restore balance and calm your lovely nervous system. And so I'm doing these sessions, but they're really cool because I am right at the top of the power station. They've got this lift there, the 109 lift. It goes right to the top, and because it's evening time, all you're seeing is out into just like so far into London. And it was so nice last night. So we did it last night. The moon was out. It just looked amazing, and it's such a lovely experience. If you want tickets for that, there is still tickets for it. They're quite limited because of the space, but so next week is it the 20th, and then the 20th is Thursdays that I'm doing 2 sessions on the night time, so 7 till 8, 8 till 9 evening time. But if you get the opportunity to come, we'll put a link in here. You'll love it. It's such a nice experience. It was lovely for the ladies that came yesterday. And next week I am hosting, I'm an event panel host for Neurodiversity Week, are putting on. I did it last year, but I was a yapper on it. I was a chatter on I was a guest. But this time they've asked me to host it. And what's going on here? They've asked me to host it, and so we've got some amazing people in the session. It's free, completely free to come along. Where's my little clippy clip thing? Oh, it's gone. So they've asked me to host this panel, and we're talking about transitions for children who are neurodivergent. So transitions, it could be transitions from primary school to secondary school. It could be transitions from the car to the house. It could be, there's many different transitions. And we're going to be talking about that. We've got some amazing guests that are going to be there. I'll link it below. It's going to be a lovely session, Friday the 21st. And we'll talk everything, childhood transitions, neurodiversity, so those ADHD, autism, things like that. And even if you don't have a child who is neurodivergent, you may work alongside people who are neurodivergent. You might have family members who are, or you might have people that you work with, perhaps you work with children, or you might even be neurodivergent yourself. If you just want a bit of knowledge in general, it's going to be a really lovely session. There's also sessions all week next week, and they're all free. So definitely check them out. The more that we can get people to understand each other, the better. That's the way that I look at it. And the rest of this week has very much been about me focusing on, one, the Be Weird party, also my daughter's birthday, trying to work out what on earth do you get a 14-year-old girl that has very expensive tastes but wants lots of presents. I'm sure some of you guys will link me up. So we're celebrating her birthday this week, and we're celebrating it apparently by having a movie night, which we do all the time, but apparently this time she's got to choose all the sweets. So, I suppose that's something. That's what we're doing. But it was lovely to have so many of you along at the Be Weird party this week. And we've also had some new members in the Happy Me Project membership. If that is you, then welcome. We've got some lovely new people that after the Be Weird party were just like, I want this party to continue, please. And if you don't know anything about the membership, or maybe you do, maybe you've been with me a while, but you just haven't taken that leap into the membership, you should definitely look at this right now, because I feel when there's a flurry of people that come in at the same time, there's something nice in that. There's something nice in people being on that same journey as you. There's just something really special about that. And the membership has been running around 4 years now, which it blows my mind. And in that time, I have watched people just have the most incredible transformations. And I think what's happened for me, I have to be very honest here, is that I got a little complacent with, not complacent's the wrong word, I got so into the membership that I forgot to talk about the membership to you lot. And so I kind of forget to, so it's become like it's very exclusive. But I'm starting to talk about it and really make sure that you know, because I realized it was very selfish of me to have this incredible space where people learn how to be more confident, more resilient, how to bounce back through difficult stuff. We have bite-sized tools. We have daily live sessions. Today we are doing, so it's Friday when I'm recording this, so we're doing a midday mindfulness session. We've got all sorts going on this week. We did some visualizations on confidence this week, affirmations, tapping. What else have we done this week? But we do all kinds of stuff in there. And it was very selfish of me to forget to tell you that if you are feeling lost, stuck, overwhelmed, or heading towards a goal, wanting to build your confidence. I think my hair is going very well today, but we're going to persevere with it. I've got a lovely meeting today in Birmingham. Meeting/lunch with some very amazing female business owners, and it's nice to be around. In fact, this is very linked to the membership. It's really helpful for me as a business owner to be around people on that same journey as me, so that I get to feel supported, I get to feel seen. The membership is that, but for life, right? If you are in a space where you're wanting to build your confidence, your resilience, you working yourself through all kinds of things, being an adult in life is difficult, and having a space where you can grow and learn and have a community that sees you and doesn't judge you, it's really, really powerful, especially when you're trying to move the mark with things. You're trying to do something different with your life. You're trying to maybe, head towards something that you really want, or you're trying to get a bit more confident, build your self-esteem. I'm going to be asking you to do things, to do that, challenging you, daring you to step out your comfort zone. And if you're doing that, if it was just you on your own doing that, that can feel really daunting. But when you are in a space where you've got people around you who are also doing similar things, it might be their own version of it, in their own path, but it feels easier. You don't have to do this stuff alone. I know we think we do, but over the last 4 years, I have really firsthand witnessed the power of what community can do, and it's incredible. I was surprised by how much easier it was for people to have this growth, how much quicker it has been for them to have these transformations. It's been amazing for me. I've watched people get degrees, pass driving tests, fall in love, have babies, walk through the most incredible, difficult, traumatic things that we experience as human beings, upheave that I cannot speak today. I've watched people leave different countries and all kinds of stuff. I'm not explaining that at all well, quite clearly. But what I meant is, I've watched people completely overhaul, that's the word I meant, overhaul their lives, but do it with the support. I've just burnt my head. Do it with the support of a community. and it has made it easier. And it is, in those moments when it's difficult, having that support is absolutely everything. And although I'm sure you have people that love you and support you, right? Most of you will have at least a few people that would do that for you. Sometimes when we're doing self-development and we're growing and we're learning, those closest to us, sometimes they don't fully get it. And sometimes a lot of the time it can be nice to have people that, aren't your direct circle, that can maybe spot things that your direct circle has got used to or just doesn't notice or can't help you with. It's nice to have that distant support. And obviously in the membership, I am there. I'm all in. As I said before, I got so distracted by being all in, I forgot to tell you about it. Which was so rude of me. And that's because I'm really hands-on in there. This isn't a membership where you come in and the person, what's going on with these bits? We'll sort it in a minute. The person that you joined with isn't there. No, I'm all in. You will see me in there and we will work together. And actually, quite frankly, every business coach, I'm probably going to get this today, every business coach I've worked with has told me I need to increase my prices for the membership and do less in there. But I want you to get access to it. I want normal men and women who want to be their best selves, who want to feel more happy and less crappy, want to, go for their goals, be their weirdest self. That excites me. And I don't want it to be so out of people's price range. I'm not saying it is yours. You're probably loaded. But, I want to make it accessible to people. And I also really care that if you've joined my membership, you probably, to some extent, come because I'm part of it, and you're not expecting to go in there and have somebody else run the whole thing. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's not happening today. Anyway, I'm going to finish up, but this week's been amazing. I thought we'd do it. Maybe we'll do a little chatty one now and then. I would love to, know who you are if I don't already. So do hit reply on this and just say, we've been talking all about being your weirdest self this week. Tell me something weird about you. Tell me something you love. Tell me something, a funny, embarrassing thing that's happened this week. Yeah, give me something so we can get to know each other. And I'm going to massively encourage you to jump into the membership because now is the time, and it's just such an amazing space, and I want to help. I'm here. That's probably why you're here to some degree. And so let me. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Have a fabulous day, whatever you are up to. You awesome human being. Peace.